All right, so shout out to Stop Playing Trey, man. I've came across this young man's content and I actually like his content, but I feel like he should have a better approach. So we're just gonna let it play. You can see what he's talking about, and then I'm gonna give my commentary after.
Thing that you're doing today, you don't feel like you copied it from somebody else, like the bag you're holding, the pants you're wearing, the shoes you're wearing. You don't feel like you copied somewhere else. It just came from you. I mean, I didn't make any of these. Yeah, you didn't make it, but. So, I mean, these are my mom's pants, so I just like copy them from like how this is the thing, like I don't. You pick up style and inspiration from everywhere. Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. If a black woman was in this room by herself and she never saw anybody else, do you really think she would have the inclination to even straighten her hair? If she never saw anybody else, ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am. Out of all the races, who is the beauty standard? Who do you think that the beauty standard is? Asian women, white women, or black women? I would say black women. Why do you say that? They are just beautiful. They come in all shades, and my whole family is black, so I guess I. Okay. That's a good answer, but why do you think a lot of black women wear white women's hair if they're the beauty standard? I know not you. Your hair is, beautiful, and hers. We have to think about what is easier to manage. Okay. As you have hair like how I have hair, it's not super easy to manage your hair. You don't just wake up and then go out for 2 minutes and your hair is done.
Let's stop it right there. That's a lie. That's a lie. Black women choose to wake up in the mirror and say, "Oh, I look crazy." Why do you think you look crazy? Because society would say you look crazy? Yes. Because if you posted yourself on social media, you would be worried about the negative comments? Yes. You feel some type of way when you go to work and your coworkers have straight hair or wavy hair and yours looks like his? Yes. But that's the whole point. That's what makes black women beautiful. Is their natural 4C hair, their hair in its natural form. God created us all different for a reason, to stand out. To stand out. It's that simple. I don't understand why, if your hair as a black woman looks like his, like Trey's right now, why you're not okay with it. You look different. You look different. What makes you stand out are your facial features. It makes you beautiful. Now, when you start altering your hair, wavy wig or pattern, or putting green in it like this lady, I don't know why you told her hair is beautiful, because it's not, putting green in it, and then you're getting weave on top of that and sew-ins and all this stuff. You're ruining your scalp. You're ruining your edges. The synthetic weave is causing cancer. It has a lot of horrible chemicals in it. The wigs, the weaves, all that. Stop, man. I just feel like, honestly, black women just don't love themselves. They really don't. When you love yourself, you appreciate the way you look when you wake up in the morning, and you want everybody else in the world to appreciate it. And if they don't, they can kick rocks. It's that simple. And I'm going to say that again. When you wake up in the morning, you are supposed to appreciate the way you look when you wake up in the morning. And you're supposed to expect the world to. And if they don't, they can kick rocks. It's that simple. You don't got to say, "Oh, I gotta straighten it. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. I gotta do that," because it's not presentable. How it grew out your hair, however it looks when you brush it, you comb it, or pick it, that's its natural form. That's beautiful, because that's the way God created you. That's how you were birthed out of your mother's womb. Simple.
So I think a lot of it is like easier to manage. Because maintenance it's a long part of our day with black hair. If you're trying to style your hair like another race, maybe it's going to be harder to manage. But if you're trying to do like more black styles, it's not as hard to manage. What makes straightening your hair the styling of like another race? Because number one, we all know black women don't really grow straight hair like that. Yes. Right? So, yes, some do, but yeah, so we got to look around and see what we see in our everyday life, because I personally have never seen one black woman who grows straight hair naturally. Have you? Actually, very straight, yes. Naturally, and she's not mixed with anything else. Yes, but also you can manipulate your hair, right? So if you wanted to, you can do bantu knots, right, and your bantu knots can make your hair come out almost straight. Right, almost straight. But I mean, when most black women are straightening their hair, they're not doing bantu knots. You don't know that. I do know that. You don't know that. Do you do that? I straighten my hair with a flat iron. Right, and that's what most black women do. But that's their prerogative. It's whatever's easy for them. Some people who don't want to, who care about heat damage, they do a band tune. I don't care about heat damage.
Well, I think most black women are not directly trying to be like another race, but subconsciously you are, because straight hair is the beauty standard since the Europeans kind of rule our society.
But what if I just look really nice with straight hair too? Why can't I have the option without being likened to another race? Well, see, I think black women.
Guys, we had to pause it. We have to pause it right here. Look at her in the background. I don't know how Trey didn't just stop talking to these two and just go over to her. Oh, goodness gracious. Beautiful. Let's go back up a little bit so we could catch her again. She had her hair natural and her body on her was crazy. She's carrying a wagon. Bakery. Look at her, guys. Now that's a black woman. That right there is a beautiful black woman right there, guys. Small waist, thick thighs to match all the cake she got back there, and she wearing her hair natural. Wow. Wow. That's what I'm talking about.
Some days she wants her hair straight, some days she wants it curly, some days, it doesn't matter. It's just on the day that she chooses and how she's feeling. So I don't think necessarily because I teach them.
And we get a walk back too? Look at that, guys. For a black woman, that's a 10 out of 10 right there. 10 out of 10. Again, I don't know how Trey didn't stop and just walk straight over to her and say, Miss, your hair is beautiful. Do you wear your hair like this all the time? You have an amazing body. No disrespect. Your body is amazing.
I never relax their hair, but I teach them to love yourself wholeheartedly, especially with my nieces and stuff. Mm-hmm. I make sure whatever you do, you love whatever you're doing. When you look around now, you see a lot of us have transitioned.
And can we talk about, do you guys see what I see? This female's wearing an all-white shirt and it's see-through. You can see her nipples. Like, this is an example of a black woman who does not love herself. The woman that walked by, she does. Her outfit was appropriate. Yeah, she was wearing a skirt, but it wasn't too high where she had to keep pulling it down. She walked back and forth, didn't pull it down, not once. I know you guys seen plenty of women that wear skirts and dresses too small where they got to keep pulling them down. If it's too small, if you got to keep pulling it down, it's too short. Same thing with shorts. You got to keep fixing them every time you walk. They're too short. And a lot of these women know that before they walk out the house. They don't respect themselves, have no respect. Her right here, she has no respect for herself. She definitely has weave or wig or some type of extensions in her hair. And you can see her nipples. Disgusting, man. Not all black women are the same. Not all black women should be put in the same box. And I'm glad that I did this video and chose this video with you guys. Because we saw just in the background a few seconds ago, a black woman who's beautiful, wears her hair natural, and loves and clearly respects herself as far as her appearance goes. But then you have two right here who clearly don't. You got one over here who still want to play dress up and still thinks she's a child. I mean, what grown man would take a woman serious with that type of hair in her hair? Not only is it all hers, but the color. You're not a child. You're a grown woman. She's playing dress up. That's literally what she's doing. Sick, man. And you know that her head smells. After a while, that weave, all that shit smells, man. Smells bad. Cause they sweat and they keep it in and they're not allowed to take it out. And some of them don't wash it properly. Can't wash it. Don't want to mess it up, man. Nah, that's for the birds.
We wear our frills and loving our hair, and but in terms of straightening your hair, that comes from diversity. Like, it just depends on the mood.
Why don't other races feel the need to kind of wear Afro wigs and kind of make their hair look like black people's hair?
But they want to, though.
They want to? Who wants to do that?
They copy us. They
25.
They copy us in a lot of ways. Yeah, they people used to get perms. Yeah, they copy us.
So they used to get perms in the 90s?
They used to get actual perms, and the perms would give them like an Afro look. Yeah, they would have these big curls. Mm-hmm. And it was like their version of having like big hair.
Listen, I remember I came across the 5 Heartbeats movie one time, and this is around the same time I guess the Temptations was out. You saw how their hair was, right? Their hair wasn't naturally like that. That was a hair like Elvis. And then if you look at Elvis's music, Elvis actually got his music from a black man. He meets a black man who sung kind of raunchy music and mixed it with church music. So what are we really talking about here at the end of the day? What are we really talking about? Black people have always copied hairstyles from white people. Always. Always have. And white people have always stolen from black people's culture. So we got to make sure we look at this on both sides of the spectrum. All right? Can't just be one-sided. That's the truth of the matter. When it comes to hair, yes, black people have always copied white hairstyles. But when it comes to overall culture and lifestyle, white people have always copied and stolen from black people. And I'm not saying that to be racist. I'm just calling it what it is. That's why, we got to call it on both ends. That means we're being fair. We can't be biased.
But they can't do that without a perm, right, which is like their version of. But it's just all about versatility. I don't even think that when white women were doing that they wanted black hair. Women just like to dabble in versatility.
And her armpits sweaty. You got sweaty armpits with your nipples showing, man. This is nasty work right here.
I want to see how we look with this kind of hair, how we look with this kind of hair, how we look with this color. Like I've had my hair blonde before, almost blonde. I wasn't trying to look like a white lady. I was trying to see how I look with blonde hair.
But my thing is, like, a lot of black women say versatility, but then they always do the same hairstyle over and over and over again, which is this more straighter hair looks. Like, it's rare that you'll ever see a black woman with her natural afro. Like, I've yet to see one black woman with their hair just like mine. And I know a lot of black women's hair grows just like mine.
And I'll talk to you about maintenance already. I already talked about
maintenance. This takes me 10 minutes, so.
No, that takes, because that's your desired hairstyle. But if I had walked up the gym with my hair in the afro, I wouldn't know how it's going to look in 25 minutes, in 30 minutes. And that's why I don't keep my hair in the afro most times, because it's hard to understand what your hair is going to look like at 5 p.m. if it looked a certain way with a twist out at 10 a.m.
So you're saying, like, the shrinkage and the humidity and all that type of stuff?
Whatever may happen. You could sweat. Yeah, you could sweat. There could be anything. But if you want your hair to come out a particular style, even if it is a natural style, it's easier sometimes to manipulate your hair in a way that you can understand how it's going to look the entire time. Like my hair, if it's curly, it just wants to be an afro. So whatever I do to it, there's like, I have some good twist out days. Most days I don't at all, actually. It wants to be an afro, and it's going to turn into an afro. So I can do whatever I want to do to it, but even if I walk out the house with it one way, it's going to change.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, like, my hair right now is in its like utmost natural state. So like, if you pour that water in my hair, it would stay like it is. So I mean, like, when you're doing a twist out or something like that, it's kind of not its natural state. That's why it has to reform back to what it is.
Yeah.
So like, why not wear your hair in its most natural state, like all the way shrunken down, like a little Lupita afro?
Y'all don't have a little Lupita afro. Thank you. Her afro,
okay.
Her afro is nice. But I don't want to always do that. I want to do a style. So if I want to do a style,
right,
why can't I do a style? Without it being a potential issue, without it being something about me not liking myself or loving myself as I am naturally. I have beautiful hair. I've always had beautiful hair. I don't feel any way about my hair in its natural state or otherwise. But I think that
there's always a but. It can't just be what you said. If you loved your hair in your natural state and it was beautiful, you will wear it like that all the time.
Especially understanding the fact that we all need to get to work at a certain time. We all want to know how we look all the time and present ourselves in a certain way. I don't think it's any.
Exactly. You want to present yourself in a certain way. You want to present yourself to be accepted by society, not present yourself in a way to be accepted for who you are. It's that simple. You don't want to be accepted for who you are. You want to be accepted by society standards of who you should look like and what you should look like. You should be able to get up, brush your teeth, wash your face or shower. Maybe you showered the night before, whatever, but wash your face. If you want to put a little bit of eyeliner on, fine, a little bit of blush, not too much, lip gloss or lipstick, and then go out the door. Before you leave, brush or comb your hair. That's it. It's that simple.
Anything wrong with women deciding, hey, I want to know how my hair is going to look at 5 p.m. if I leave at 10 a.m.
So do you think that there's something wrong with the women that wear wigs all the time? Like they barely ever show their natural hair. If they do, it's like a week or two and then it goes right back under the wig.
I won't say, yeah, that's their prerogative. I won't say.
That's their prerogative. That's their prerogative. You hear this crap? Until black women start holding other black women accountable, we won't see change. Same thing goes with men. That's why I come at black men as well. Until more people like me start holding other people that look like us accountable, we will not see change. It's not as their prerogative, because when it comes to celebrity relationships, black women be the first to judge, right? Don't they be the first to judge in celebrity drama? Don't they? You call a woman out when she's doing her man wrong or when she's doing this or doing that in her relationship, and it airs out on social media. But when it comes to hair, oh, it's their prerogative. Corny, man. Corny and lame, in my opinion.
Anything wrong with them? I have cousins who they wear all wigs when they go out. Their natural hair is down to their waist. Yeah, like
why do they do that?
Because they don't want to deal with the maintenance of their hair. It's the maintenance.
There's no maintenance. If their hair is down to their waist, they would wear it down to their waist. That's a lie. There's no maintenance. All you have to do is wash, moisturize, oil your scalp. That's it. Wash your hair, hydrate it if you need to. Wash, hydrate, condition. Put oil your scalp. Put a leave-in conditioner and then seal it, a sealer. That's it. It's that simple. Make sure you always keep your ends moist too and not dry. It's no maintenance. How come white women just are able to just do that with their hair? How come they're able to wake up in the morning and brush it or put hairspray or whatever and go? There's no real maintenance to real natural hair. That's a lie. A lie.
It's literally the maintenance, because if you straighten your hair, you have to deal with straightening your hair, all that extra time that you put into it.
You don't need to straighten your hair every day. You should be straightening your hair maybe once a week or 2 weeks. Straighten your hair every day. You don't need to. You can wear it in its natural form. It looks beautiful.
You gotta put something in there, right?
No, I don't comb through it. So I just lift it and I pat it and just make it into an afro shape.
So you see, some of us want to, that's how you're styling it. Yeah, right. So some of us want to comb our hair, and trying to comb your hair, it's like it gets tangled up.
I think that damages a lot of our hair though, by like raking through your hair. I don't think black people are supposed to be doing that.
Well, then let me
educate me real quick.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you for watching the video. If you would like to finish the full.
So that's it, guys. We're gonna end the video here because that's where he ends the video. He wants you to go to Patreon and pay for the full video, but there's no need to, because everything I said in this video is just facts, man. Y'all comment down below, let me know. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, share, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace and love.